Innovation is the key to progress. Without innovation, without ideas, without figuring out new ways of doing things, we would not have advanced to where we are today. It brought about the agricultural revolution, the industrial revolution, and the digital revolution. Innovation is helped immensely by free markets. Free markets help countries and individuals to become more innovative by putting them on a level playing field where they can test out new ideas and bring them to market to see if they will be successful. If there is no free market, or if regulations are too severe, then people will lack the incentives necessary to act on their ideas. They will be discouraged from being creative. Intellectual property rights, such as patents, copyright, or trademark, also promote innovation. Intellectual property rewards people for their time and money they have invested into realizing their ideas. It also makes companies look more attractive to investors. Finally, intellectual property rewards society as a whole, since the inventions it promotes tend to benefit not just the inventors themselves, but other people as well, such as the case with medicines, automobiles, computers, or smartphones. Since so many of our problems today are societal or even global, innovation and competition between ideas will play a key role in their solution. Take the environment, for example. Long-established soda companies and young entrepreneurs alike are working to reduce our use of plastic, whether through the creation of biodegradable bottles made from plant sugars or through operationalizing fleets to remove plastic from the ocean. This sort of work is also being done to reduce CO2 levels, with companies developing technology that will take carbon dioxide directly out of the atmosphere, or developing more efficient batteries to power vehicles so we are less reliant on petrol. The market has a key role to play in preserving our environment. If the environment was left in the hands of governments alone, it would become a political football match, and the ideas and solutions of millions of brilliant minds would never see the light of day. Innovation is greatly aided by the free exchange of information and ideas. One of the most fruitful advancements permitting this exchange is digitalization. Digitalization involves converting information from a physical or analog format to the binary, virtual world of ones and zeros. For example, the money that we exchange is denominated more often than not in the form of cash, but as digits on a screen. Digitalization has made the physical space separating us less relevant, as we are able to transfer information thousands of miles around the world in a matter of seconds. Innovation and digitalization on the whole have been good, with digitalization conferring some of the greatest benefits on heavily information-based sectors, such as the financial sector or telecommunications, as well as health and e-commerce. Other sectors, such as transport, hospitality, and entertainment, have been shaken up by companies that have been able to intelligently make use of digitalization, such as Uber, Airbnb, and Netflix. Still, other sectors with a more rigidly analog focus, such as print media, have been more negatively affected. Innovation means older industries or methods of production can go out of business as they are replaced by newer industries and methods of production that better satisfy our needs. This trade-off is what the Austrian economist Josef Schumpeter called creative destruction. Although creative destruction can lead to unemployment for some people, these people do not remain permanently unemployed, since greater productivity and the creation of new industries and markets raises demand for employees. Greater efficiency and lower cost of production also make goods and services more widely available and affordable for everyone. Consider how many people today own a smartphone, whose computing power is far greater than the biggest and best and most expensive computers owned by only a handful of people just a few decades ago. Digitalization is a marvelous innovation, enabling us to share information, but it must be balanced against the individual's right to privacy, and we must resist the temptation to reduce people to data. As with every advancement in society, liberals must continue to uphold the importance of individual responsibility. We alone are responsible for our own data. There is no government in the world that can protect our data effectively once it is out there. The answer to this is not strict regulation, but smart regulation that increases individual responsibility. Regulating in the field of privacy sends out the exact opposite message, making it more likely that people will act irresponsibly with their data. The same can be said about the next phase of digitalization, such as the Internet of Things and artificial intelligence. While innovation in these areas will undoubtedly continue to make our lives more convenient and efficient, we must always be mindful that such technological advancements are tools, and that their ultimate effect depends entirely on the character of those who use the tools, namely us. As long as we remain vigilant and responsible, insisting on both the convenience of technology and the right to our privacy, innovators will find a way to meet our needs. All in all, Europe is in need of more innovation and digitalization. It has been estimated that digitalization could increase Europe's economic output by 2.2 trillion euros by 2030. Estonia's effective digitalization of government services has earned it high praise for slimming down on bureaucracy and creating a startup and entrepreneur-friendly environment. In addition to economic freedom, Europe needs greater freedom of movement. Europe is an ideal home for many migrants, especially high-skilled professionals, who are full of ideas to contribute to European prosperity and well-being. But above all, what is needed is a fundamental change in mindset. This means valuing the nonconformist thinking that is the root of every innovative leap forward. It means shaking off some of our precaution, so that innovations are assumed to be good and desirable unless proven otherwise. Finally, a change in mindset entails a willingness to accept failure, that it is dignified to have tried even if you fail, and that every failure is a valuable lesson of how to do better next time. With this in mind, Europe and Europeans can confidently embrace innovation and digitalization, and look forward to a happy and prosperous future.